More news now from Suffolk, Essex and Norfolk. And a 9-year-old boy from Harlow has become involved in a row over racism after he told a friend he was playing with, "We've got to shoot the German army."
Purford Primary School in Harlow said his comments were offensive, but his mother says he was just playing games and called it political correctness gone mad. Here's Lorna Ramsey.
Stephen Cheek loves war games, but when he played them at his school in Harlow, they became anything but child's play. He's become the centre of a row over racism after he pointed his finger at a Polish boy and said, "We've got to shoot the German army." His mother Jane was called into Purford Primary School and claims teachers told her his comments were racist.
It's nonsense. You know, if a little boy can't play in a classroom playing war games, what has the world come to? That's what I want to know. Because it's ridiculous. Children can't even play now without being accused of doing something racist.
Stephen suffers from attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, and plays shooting games constantly. Stephen's auntie is Polish, and his mother says before the incident he didn't know what racism meant. But now that's all changed.
Everyone's calling me racist.
How does that make you feel?
Sad and angry.
Nobody from the school would talk to us on camera today, but they did release a statement saying that when a pupil uses inappropriate language, they have a responsibility to explain to them what they've done wrong. They also denied that Stephen was accused of being racist. Stephen was made to stand in front of class and apologise for his comments. His mother just hopes to draw a line under this incident so her son can keep playing what she calls his innocent war games. Lorna Ramsey, Anglia News, Harlow.
Tributes have been paid to a 12-year-old boy who died after collapsing at a school in Essex. Jay Waters, who had a heart condition, was taken ill during a PE lesson at Woodham Ferrers School in South Woodham Ferrers near Chelmsford yesterday. He died later in hospital.
A teaching union has criticised Suffolk County Council for advertising 4 management posts with a combined salary of around £200,000. Salaries for the learning advisors job range from almost £47,000 to more than £50,000. The NUT says the money could be better used elsewhere.
Nearly 600 people have backed an internet campaign to get full-time cover at a Suffolk fire station. The petition, set up on the internet site Facebook, is calling for Sudbury's station to be upgraded. Campaigners say Sudbury is bigger than Felixstowe and Newmarket and around the same size as Haverhill, all of which have full-time firefighters.
Now, double acts often come as a little and large combination, and that's certainly the case for 2 schoolmates from Norwich.
Aidan Willard and Rhys Vogt are both 7 and both in the same class at Colman Road Junior School. But physically, well, they're very different, as Ronke Fashola now reports.
Good things come in large and small packages, and that's never been more true than best friends Rhys Vogt and Aidan Willard. You might not believe it, but these two are both 7 years old and in the same class at school. But despite being the tallest and the shortest in their year, they're best of buddies.
I like playing chasing games like It and Bulldog, and I tried to catch him and he'd tickle me a lot.
When I was at school, I used to be pretty tall, and my nickname was Lanky Ronke. But something tells me when Rhys is finished here, he'll be even taller. The boys have been friends since infant school, and since joining Year 3 at Colman Junior School, they have turned a few heads. The boys really do take true advantage of their different sizes.
You can get over fences quicker, and you can climb trees quicker. I can cuddle my mum.
I was always a tall person, and I always acknowledged the advantages and the disadvantages of that. But I'm sure there are advantages and disadvantages of both.
The average height for a 7-year-old is 4 foot. So how do Rhys and Aidan measure up? Rhys is 5 foot 1 inches tall. Aidan is 3 foot 7. Rhys wears a school uniform for 14 to 15-year-olds. Aidan wears a uniform for 3 to 4-year-olds. And Reese's shoe size is an adult size 9, while Aidan's shoe size is a child size 10. But whatever their difficulties in size as friends go, Aidan and Reese are a perfect fit. Ronke Fashola, Anglia News, Norwich.
Happy boys there now. Essex cricketers are struggling in their bid to win promotion to the County Championship's First Division, but it was a memorable day for one of their bowlers at Derby today. Pakistan leg spinner Danish Canaria took a hat-trick in their final four-day game of the season. Derbyshire had already passed 400 in their first innings before Canaria struck. Essex need to win to ensure promotion.
Beer drinkers in Ipswich have been sampling a selection of real ales at the start of the town's beer festival. The annual event is being held at Ipswich Corn Exchange. It opened last night and runs until Saturday. There's a record number of ales available and they're expecting to attract thousands of visitors over the 4 days. Now, a rare bird of prey which hasn't been seen in England since the 19th century could soon be making a return to the Suffolk coast.
The white-tailed eagle has already been reintroduced in Scotland, and now wildlife experts are hoping to do the same here. But not everyone would welcome its return, as Lauren Carter now reports.
The white-tailed eagle, once resident in this part of the country. But they haven't been seen in the wild here since the early 19th century, becoming extinct across England and in Scotland 100 years later. Now this stunning creature, also known as a sea eagle, could be making a return. The Suffolk coastline has been selected as the best place to reintroduce the birds into this country.
They're such phenomenal birds and they're really, really amazing to look at. I mean, they've got an 8-foot wingspan and it's the 4th largest bird of prey in the world. The reason that we should have them back to the Suffolk coast is that we have reason to believe that they once were present here. We have the odd occasional wintering bird come and reside with us in east of England, and they're such a fantastic species for us to have.
The Royal Society for the Protection of Birds is working with Natural England. They're trying to find out if the plans will be supported by people in Suffolk. So they'll be carrying out a survey over the next few weeks. But Robert Middleditch is a local farmer, and he's worried about the threat to his livestock.
They certainly will take an easy meal, and that will be young pigs and young lambs. And I think laying flocks of hens will be probably the most targeted.
The RSPB and Natural England say they want to encourage an open and informed debate.
We have a fantastic wealth of wetland habitats, different habitats, right along the coast from the Ald to the Blythe. It's one of the best areas in the country for wetlands, heathlands, a whole range of habitat, and crucially, lots of food for these birds to eat.
Wildlife experts say the white-tailed eagle belongs here. But if they do come back, they want it to be long-term, without the conflicts and misunderstandings that led to their extinction in the first place. Lauren Carter, Anglia News.